Good morning, everyone. Oh,
All right, it's May 18th, everyone. Excited to be here in front of you guys today for another great morning and beautiful morning. Lots of cool stuff. I want to start with our affiliates today's sales meeting. I know Pamela needs to hurry up and jump to the next one. So we'll start with you, Pamela.
oh, you're so sweet. Thanks, Kelvin. And thanks for all my affiliate friends. It was nice to chat with all of you for 10 minutes. But wanted to make sure, Pam, with American Shield, Home Warranty, and NHD, that you know about the added coverage that we have. So please call me if you do not. We added the roof to our plan, appliances up to $7,000 to our plan, free service fee on the rekey to our plan, and much more. So call me. NHD is still $50. That has been very well received, and that's also with environmental. So call me if you need me. Thanks. Be safe and stay healthy. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Pam.
Thanks, Kelvin.
And we'll just go down the list on my screen. I see Sandy Franco next, and then John Wax, and then we'll do Maria Howard.
Morning, everyone. Sandy with First American Home Warranty. My 2 words for you guys this week are risk management. Home warranty is risk management for the seller, for the buyer, and for the agent. I would love to sit down with you and explain how it protects all 3 sides of the transaction.
Very good.
I'll drop my info into chat and have a great week.
Good morning, everyone. John Wax with Snap NHD, Natural Hazard Disclosures, 27 years plus in the business. I just want to remind you, I'll go with management as well. Get your NHD, your tax and environmental reports. It's a great risk management tool for you to know everything about that property. The full tax report has the Melrose 1915 bond. It also has PACE Hero information and the private transfer fees, as well as the Snap NHD is the only company with that fire hardened defensive space card form in the reports. And if it's in a high or very high fire severity zone, there is a page there. You click on the link, it brings you right in to the page to request a inspection on the property for the fire hardening, the defensive space. And I'm here for you. All our reports are backed by $10 million, and we own our own information. My information will be in the chat. Let's have a great meeting and a great sales day. Thank you.
Thank you, John. We got Maria, right?
Morning. Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning. Good to see everybody. So saying what Sandy said about a loss mitigation tool, it is. You don't want to have commissionectomies, and you do not want to close without having a home warranty, especially in today's market. Many people are going above price. They're removing contingencies. They're not doing their home inspection. They want the property because the inventory is low. And if you weren't aware, home warranty was created by real estate agents. You guys brought it up. You created this product. So don't close without one. Just to let you know that in the event you do close one and you discovered my TC didn't order it, my escrow forgot it, but we have funds in escrow. You have up to 30 days from close of escrow to still order a home warranty. Then you have an additional 60 days from close of escrow to add any other additional options if the homeowner chooses to upgrade the plan that the seller provided him during the transaction. With that being said, y'all have a fantastic day. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Maria. It's great to hear. Realtors have created this in home warranties. We did a lot of different things. Realtors are awesome. JL, why don't you introduce our lovely guest right here at the lobby? I know we got Scott and Sage.
Okay, sorry. Hi, everyone. Sage Gomez here. And Scott's here as well. So 2 things for you. Just a reminder, or if you're not aware, the Weston Gabriel YPN, we're actually doing do's and don'ts for the escrow process. It's going to be on Tuesday at 12. It's going to be hybrid. So if you want to go in person, or if not, there's basically everyone in every single line of work. So we have a lender, we have a realtor, we have escrow, we have everyone involved. So if you don't have anything planned on Tuesday at 12 p.m., please join us via Zoom or in person. And also just a reminder that my NHG is vetted by CAR, and we're #1 on your zip board. So just keep us in mind for your natural hazard disclosures. And if you need anything at all, I'm always here. Have a great day.
Thank you, Sage. Scott?
What's going on,
You're on
everybody?
up.
Scott Shimamoto, Journey Mortgage Advisors, your real estate lender. Huh? Anyway, so you guys online, you guys are lucky I was coming from the Arcadia Association of Realtors meeting. I was driving down Las Tunas and they closed the street down. So I had to drive all the way around to get here, which was crazy. But right now, rates are really, really volatile, right? They're like in the mid fives right now, a little higher, a little lower, depending on your situation. But because these rates went up, I talked about it a couple weeks ago, but if you have an old pre-approval, you need to get that thing updated, because if someone's pre-approved at 3% on a mortgage rate and they were at the bleeding edge or something, they may not qualify anymore. So right now is the time to get with your lender, or if you have buyers, I'd love to help do a pre-approval for them. We're a mortgage broker, so we choose, we let the lenders fight for your business. So anyway, thanks, Kelvin, for letting us do this. And I gotta go to another meeting, but Scott Shimamoto, Journey Mortgage Advisors.
Thank you for being here. He is
All
right.
right,
Las
thanks a lot,
Tunas
guys.
Drive is closed because guess what? We're getting prepared for on the street. They're doing the Camellia Festival this weekend. And we are hosting at our company in Temple City branch, the judges when they do the competition for the bands and the best of the battle of the marching bands. So they'll be here. If you want to meet our judges, they'll be at the office. They're very friendly. We do this annually every year as a nice, community event in Temple City. We got Nicole, Angie, Annie. You guys are next. Nicole Menard, are you there?
Morning. You got all your title team, right? Nicole Menard, Fidelity National Title. I'm here to help you guys with your title needs and 3 big questions. You probably hear from your clients, what is my property worth? What's happening with the market? And what are the days on the market? Let me know if you needed this information. We have new reports and would be happy to assist you. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for allowing us to be here every other week, Kelvin.
You're awesome. I appreciate it, Nicole. We got Angie Tang next, Annie, and then I see you, Nancy, after that.
Total title team. Awesome.
Yep.
Angie Tang, First American Title. I'm working with a case right now. One of my clients, he didn't pull a property profile, nor did he pull a preliminary title report before, once he got the listing, before he went into escrow. And when he goes into escrow, he finds out that the person that signed the purchase agreement was actually the sister and not the owner. So now the buyer side, the buyer to my listing agent because they had made the mistake. So if you're not sure, right when you get the listing, please give us a call. We're here to help you gather that information so that on your RPA, it's showing correctly. Such things as trusts. Sometimes trusts are ABC title, ABC trust. Sometimes it's, it says trustee of the ABC title trust. So you have to make sure you have the wording correct. And these are the things that we can help you pull so that on your RPA, it's correctly done. So that way you don't have any litigation, that you don't have to open up any options for litigation. So I'm here to help you grow your business. Angie Tang, First American Title. Thanks, Kelvin. CBD.
Thank you, CBD, Coldwell Banker Dynasty. Awesome to have you here. Annie and then Nancy.
Hi, good
Annie.
morning. This is Annie from Chicago Title. I wanted to share with you what I've seen lately. If you're an agent and trying to get a listing, if the sellers are in a trust, if they're elderly parents, they want to do a power of attorney, we can help you to review the trust to see if your trust has a power of attorney provision, allows you to do that. It is extremely important to identify who exactly the sellers before you sign a listing agreement. We can definitely help you out with that. Annie Fan, Chicago Title, and thank you, Kelvin, for the opportunity to present. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It is very important to find out the authorized signers of any trust, LLC. So whenever you sign a listing and you say, I want to market it, you always got to find out if there's a certificate of trust, there's an authorized signers on behalf of that company, LLC, a partnership, and any entity has authorized signers. Make sure you get them all. Nancy, you're up.
Thank you. I'm in person here. Nancy Chan, Lawyers Title. Title is here for you before, during, and afterwards. And just because you represent the buyer, the title company is still the one that ensures your buyer's estate and interest in that transaction. So, we're here for you. And I have 40 years of experience. So give me a call if you have any questions or difficulties, and always, always, always identify the seller. And that is a must. And Realist doesn't tell you the whole story. Your computer is great. I love it, but it doesn't tell you the whole story. Title profile doesn't tell you the whole story. You got to have the title company's customer service help you, because I've always said it, we have 10 people there and they're not cheap to hire. So they serve a purpose because they're looking at documents, looking at their history, they're examining the property. So you should rely on title company's customer service. I always will be there and I'll order it for you. Thank you so much.
Maybe someone knows this, but I think realtors also created the title industry back in the day, because really there's been a lack of title recordings back in the early 1900s. A lot of records were lost. And I know Coldwell Banker was part of the instrumental team in documenting, at least in California, documenting transactions, creating organizations. And so that's a really cool thing about the legacy of Coldwell Banker. And we're going to talk about the rebranding because I have exciting news and announcement that Coldwell Banker, not that's Coldwell Banker, our parent company, Realogy, is making some exciting changes and rebranding all the companies. So I'll share that in the middle of the meeting. So hopefully you guys stick around for that. I do have next, I want to invite Unita, then Jason Hellowell, and then Brandon. Unita, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you see me?
I see you.
All right. So yeah, thank you, Kelvin. Thank you, everyone. I just want to share the news. Thank you so much for all your support first. I actually just celebrate my 15 years anniversary with HWA. So that's pretty awesome. Thank you again for all your continued support. I really appreciate you guys. I do want to let you know we do 13-month home warranty. I do have English, Spanish, and Spanish and Chinese Mandarin English brochure. So if you guys need that, let me know. On the RPA right now, it's really small for the home warranty. Unfortunately, I just see the price, but I did not see like what coverage that you really want. So if you do maybe have an ADU, have a pool and spa or roof leak repair that you want to add it in, please let me know. Or if you have a TC or somebody that maybe you just open escrow, just CC us a copy of the escrow, congratulating the escrow, right? Just CC us a copy. So then when we order the home warranty, we could be able to send you the invoice and have you check the coverage correctly. I just have one that have a guest unit, but we really didn't know, but then thankfully they checked it and they caught it ahead of time. So then we'd be able to fix the invoice right away. Thank you again for your continued support. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you. Jason, you're up. Jason Hellowell.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, just remind you, as soon as you get a listing, call me right away and I'll help you schedule the CAL FIRE inspection that you're supposed to do for the defensible space if it's in a high fire zone. If either I'll help you schedule it, because right on our documents, right on the actual defensible space document, our attorney has went ahead and put a little special link right on the document. So it makes it real easy to order the CAL FIRE inspection. Or on page 2, you can go ahead and check under part B, AB. Buyer will be responsible to do it 1 year after the close to make sure basically that all the junk is cleaned up around the property. And just let me know if I can help right in the beginning, get that done out of the way, because where the scheduling is taking anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months to even, I've got a few of them where they're not even doing any inspections at all. So I can help you and your buyers and sellers kind of get through that if you have any questions or kind of make them feel comfortable with it. Let me know if I can jump in, anything I can help. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. You and Unita both love to be in San Francisco. I can see the Golden Gate Bridge. Let's go, Brandon. Brandon, finish us off.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Good to see everyone. It was great to see you last week. Those of you who joined me on my class that I did. And really what I talked about, for those of you who missed it, is the difference between the First American NHD report and kind of what we provide to really help you to ensure that your transaction goes through smoothly. I've had a couple of cases that have come up in the last couple of weeks where they did not pull the NHD report at listing. They waited till the end of escrow. And as we know, if there's a inspection that is needed for the fire zones, or if there's a Mello-Roos tax or one of those pace lanes that comes up, that could hinder your transaction, and we do not want that to happen. And we don't want something like a $100 NHD report to cause you to not get that commission check. So that's why I always say order at listing. And something that I know I've seen recently, that the NHD is really the only required it's the only thing that's really required by law. And so the thing is you get it done. Your clients aren't paying until it closes escrow. If it doesn't close escrow, you don't pay. So the best thing for you to do, order early as soon as you get that listing, because at the end of the day, once you order it and you have that information on the front end, if there's those pace liens, if there's any sort of Mello-Roos that could hinder you, if there are the fire hardening disclosures that state that you have to get these inspections, you'll have all that done on the front end. So then once you get to closing, smooth transaction, you'll have no hiccups. And I will definitely put my info in the chat. I'm always available. We also have a geological staff if you have clients that are very analytical, as well as a tax department. So if you have clients that really get into the weeds and really want to know the specifics on a property, I'm always available, and my team is always available to do a call. So please feel free to reach out, and I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their week.
Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate you sharing. And I appreciate all the affiliates. All of them are willing to pick up the phone call. You give them a call and they'll help you with your situation or your transaction, or support your clients and one another, making them feel more comfortable. So that's very awesome. I see your hand up. Is there something you want to share?
Thank you, Calvin. I actually do want to share. I know that you have an event yourself in Temple City this weekend, but I do want to bring out to your attention the area, Tri-County, with the 6 different area, is doing a Dragon Boat Festival this Saturday. It's going to be starting from 9 till 3. It's going to be in the Santa Fe Dam. So then if you guys want to support the charity, please come by and check us out and register for the Dragon Boat just to see the race. That's going to be cool because Dragon Boat is pretty popular in a different country, in Taiwan, and different country in Hong Kong as well. And the reason why I had the background as a Golden Gate, just to let you know, because my family actually from Northern California. So that's why it makes me home, because I miss them because they're still there. Thank you.
Thank you. That's awesome. I actually have a San Francisco 49ers jersey right behind me. And I did live in San Francisco region for quite some time for my college Berkeley years. So I love the area too. So awesome.
Thank you.
All right, guys, let's get on to the meeting. I thank you all the affiliates again. Agents, all right, let's talk a little bit about real estate. I'm already on my 3rd cup of coffee, so I'm really, really excited and amped up to share with you some of the things going on, actually with the community, with our company, and as well as not so good news regarding the market. So if you want to stick around and learn about what's going on and what I'm seeing in terms of the economic eyes that I have, the perspective I'm sharing, stick around. So I got the slides coming through. Give me a second as I pull them up. And anyone have any questions or anything you want me to cover in today's sales meeting? Okay, pulling it up right now. Hold on one sec. There it is. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. And already, we're going to start with our quote of the day. And this one comes from Nick Vujicic. This is keep moving ahead because action creates momentum, which in turn creates unanticipated opportunities. And when I think about this quote, I'm really thinking it's really relevant in today's Asian age because we're really seeing a lot of momentum change. We're seeing a shift in the market, a shift in buying activity, a shift in selling activity as for the sellers. And I really think realtors, we as the middleman and women, are trying to really create opportunities and really understand how everything is coming to play, because there's a lot of gears shifting and moving right now. And we're talking about things like inflation. We're talking about rising interest rates. We're talking about the war. We're talking about global supply chains. We're rising cost of gas and oil and various other types of commodities. Then we have all these other things like the stock markets, which is going so volatile, where it's down and up and up and down. And this week has been a roller coaster ride for all these investors. Then you're talking about the rental market and all the rising rates of leasing just a simple home. We're at all-time highs. So I need agents. I need you guys to be adaptive. I need you to be able to have the mindset, the mind shift, to be able to spot opportunities, because they're not going to come and wrap themselves up on a little present and you unwrap the bow and boom, you got yourself a listing. That's not how this business works, unless you're really, really fortunate and lucky and have a great relationship and a strong network, or you built this, okay? But it doesn't happen, the success doesn't happen on accident. You need to put yourself in positions, in situations, in environments to thrive. Whether you're meeting more people or you're just talking to more people and sharing them the news or talking to them about it's time to buy or time to sell, whatever, you need to create your own opportunities. And you do that by continuing to focus on your business plan and how you're generating in your next lead. So I really want you to increase your opportunities by really just improving your momentum. Keep on trying new things. Don't stop your goals. Okay, because at the beginning of the year, we went together and did our business planning and really wanted to focus on taking advantage of the opportunities we're going to exist this year and all of the things that we predicted. If you go back to the videos 6 months ago about a recession, about the rising interest rates, this is all anticipated. So we could have positioned ourselves properly. The more you are involved, the more you keep staying a pulse on the market. And I thank you all for being here today, because I'm really preaching to the choir. You guys are all, you guys care about your business and your industry. So just mark your calendars for the upcoming, we're good, continuing on. So every 2 weeks, we have our next sales meeting, and I'm doing my trainings every other Tuesday as well. So I've been staying, as I committed to the beginning of the year, to be in front of you and sharing some really meaningful content. I take, every single new sales meeting and every new class with updated news that's very relevant. So I hope you appreciate it. Or if you want something else in the future in the next class, please let me know. Please let Sylvia know, or Candice or Amy. I'd be happy to cater some lessons and classes as long as you are willing to sign up and listen. So let's talk on that. We do have a social on May 26th, 4 o'clock next week. So we're going to go ahead and join some games of bingo, and agents and affiliates are welcome to come by. Talk to Sylvia if you want to get involved and volunteer, or have a little raffle prize. A couple other things going on in the community. I know that the office will be hosting the judges and the whole marching band on May 21st, coming soon. So if you want to come by, they are going to be here. You can check out all of the schools and local bands competing for the best battle of the bands. And I think it's really cool and fun. So you'll see the streets closed on Las Tunas Drive. So you should take Broadway if you on, or Live Oak if you want to get around Las Tunas Drive. That Saturday's gonna be busy. We also donated some community goods to Foothill Unity and clothing to our local homeless shelter. Other cool things is we have the LA County Fair in town. So they're here till the 30th of May. If you haven't checked that out with your family. And if you think these puppies are cute on the photo, guess what? You get to meet some of these in person. So if you want, not only do we help our own clients and our people in our community find new homes, but we also try and aim to help find new puppies. Thank you, Jung, who's here in the sales meeting. He had a litter of 5 beautiful husky puppies, and we helped find new homes for 2 of them. So if you want to join, they'll be here at the office May 19th and May 20th during business hours. Jung and I are coordinating a small little thing just in case you want to, if you're a puppy lover like myself, you can come check it out and play with them. So the news is that I just received last week is Realogy is our parent company, and they are the entity that's publicly traded on the stock market under the stock ticker RLGY. They are doing a corporate rebranding that they just recently announced, in which all of their sister companies, Coldwell Banker, Century 21, ERA, Sotheby's, and Better Homes and Gardens are the brands that we hold, along with many other hospitality businesses as well. Realogy owns a lot of the companies in the travel and hospitality industry. Anyway, they're doing a corporate rebranding. Whether you like it or not, there's a new logo, cool little color schemes, and they're playing around with the RE for real estate. So it looks like parent company is changing to anywhere. What does this mean for us as franchisees and as Coldwell Banker agents? Technically nothing, okay? There's nothing actually else changing besides what they're gonna be doing for the marketing, the branding side. So it's not too big of a shift, but if you wanna understand why, I'll be happy to share with you the Q&A really quickly so you can understand, just in case your clients ask you about what's going on, what's this anywhere, maybe you invest on the stock market as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get my slide up where we have the announcement. Here it is. All right. So do you guys, no, you guys don't see my screen yet, right? I'm gonna start sharing my screen. Pull up the email. All right, so we have a new name for Realogy. And so I just want to let you know, they will be rebranding to Anywhere. And this is the new logo and the new look. Our chief operating officer, Liz Geringer, gave us this news. It has no direct impact on Coldwell Banker affiliated businesses or significantly structurally, it doesn't have any changes to any of the relationships or contracts or any agreements or this and that. It's just a name change and a rebranding. Why? It's because they want to tell a story about the vision for the industry, where the company, that Realogy name, was not adequately telling that story that they want to create. So in terms of what we're looking at, there's no major changes to the structure or the company like you can see here. And so what impact does this have on the brands and businesses? No direct impact. They keep on repeating that. Realogy brand is going to be discontinued, and they're going to basically have various types of rebranding on products like RealSure, Revitalize, that you guys don't see too much. They're saying that we, as Coldwell Banker and Realogy, what we do is we provide exceptional support and service for agents, and kind of what I guess like a concierge service. We can help clients anywhere. We can help them whether we're in Southern California. We can help these same buyers and sellers if they're buying in New York or going to Florida, like a lot of people, Texas, Arizona. So these hotspots, we can refer clients out. We can still stay within the Realogy system to give our referrals to, collect a nice 25% referral fee that's guaranteed because of the Realogy agent to agent and broker to broker agreement. So, and you can always negotiate more if you wanted to. So you can go ahead and talk to, you know, and find and help your clients anywhere, even including other services. So with this name change, I think they want to demonstrate that our business and our relationship can be anywhere. Okay. And I think it's also kind of related to the fact that workers can be anywhere too. We're seeing a lot of the people not physically required to be in their office or physically show up to the work. There's a lot of marketing, online salespeople like yourselves, and we can work anywhere we want. We don't have to be physically on a desk. We could be working from our cars and from Starbucks or anywhere you want to go. So that's the rebrand, just letting you know so you're not surprised. Any questions on this rebranding? I'll be happy to take any questions that I know of. It's going to not take active until second quarter of 2022. So that's any time from now until the end of June will be the fully effective change. So it's another month and a half left. Any questions? That's it. Okay. The next, let's get back into my slides. Coldwell Banker has a new marketing this season, and this is going to be the theme. It's really the theme of this year. Coldwell Banker is using the word dream, and the dream campaign is really for both the seller and the buyer side. Whether you dream of living, we'll help guide you there. Wherever you dream of living, we'll help guide you there. So if it's sellers, you know, wherever they dream of retiring, or they want to downsize, or they want to move closer to the beach, or whatever it is that they want to do, we can help them, right? And as for buyers, obviously home ownership and that benefits of really just having control of your finances and knowing that your rent and you're not being evicted next month isn't, you know, your rent's can't just be suddenly increased like a lot of landlords have been doing this year. This is all the campaign of really making and fulfilling our people's dreams around us. So if you want to watch the quick video, I appreciate if you can just, it's only a minute long. This is the advertisements that you're going to start seeing in a lot of major baseball and various types of HGTV and all the home improvement shows. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that and share the video with you. And I hope you guys see the YouTube video. Our industry faces a lack of listing. Actually, I got to make it.
Gone.
We get them to dream. With today's home values and market conditions, there has never been a better time to sell or a better time to dream. And who better to guide them than a Coldwell Banker agent? Airing on national streaming and digital platforms like the Men's College Basketball Tournament and the PGA Championship, our dream advertising campaign will drive more viewers to visit the new seller experience at coldwellbanker.com, moving them to act, and most importantly, connect with a world-class Coldwell Banker agent. A new conversation, a new way to win listings. That's the Coldwell Banker seller strategy.
So if you want to know the Coldwell Banker seller strategy, maybe that enticed you to want to check this out. Go to your login to your MyCB desk, and you'll see a whole bunch of rebranded marketing tools available to you for free. These are your resources as Coldwell Banker agents. So you log in, check it out. I already taught you 2 weeks ago regarding the free Microsoft license that you can have to activate and get control of all the suite of Office tools. So if you want all that cool stuff, you visit MyCB desk, talk to staff if you need some support or help on this. And the listing presentation is beautiful. So they rebranded that. I took a look at the templates, so we can just go ahead and type in all the information. They put a lot of great slides in there. You could build what you want to build, whatever you want to present. And if you're going to do that, you might as well add some local slides as well. So where do you find that? Show you where you can find that in the CAR resources. So I build personally my own type of presentation. Where am I going right now? I'm looking for the PowerPoint. Here it is. The upcoming events we have are, there's a California Fair Housing class. I really actually want you guys to take this class tomorrow, because this is really going to talk to you about how, because this is where you're going to get so many different complaints, violations, especially in rental housing, and you're going to be a listing agent on a rental. I really don't want you to get and even have this hint of someone thinking that you're discriminating against them. So why don't you learn from this great attorney who actually, Kelly Richardson, was at our office just a month ago talking to us about mold. Now, if you want to hear about his fair housing, I actually strongly encourage you to check him out, because the attorneys will talk to you about all the potential ways that you could be saying something, even though you subconsciously didn't mean it. Okay, so check it out. Learn about California's fair housing anti-discriminatory laws. We also have the AARYPN having happy hour if you want to check that out on Thursday at evening. And there'll be appetizers at Matt Denny's in Arcadia. So free social event. Lastly, we have the AAR's Global Committee, which I'm involved with, along with shout out to Neelofar and Sylvia. We're all here. We've got the International Investors in Real Estate series going on. So this is the second one talking about foreign investments and foreigners buying. This topic is international investors in real estate. Learn about different types of investing and what are the appetites for these foreigners. And obviously they're looking at various different things and where they're coming from. My commercial classes are here, privately listed. And I got a red alert. So as a broker, I wanted to at least just put it in front of you because your awareness is important. As a realtor and a member of the CAR and the realtor industry in California, this week it potentially could be voted on Assembly Bill 2050. So this is an assembly bill from Lee and Assemblyman Carrillo that is attacking private property rights. So CAR has taken a stance and a position against this bill because this is going to basically, if passed, forces property owners to stay in the rental housing business for at least 5 years. It's really going to discourage them to sell quickly or earlier because this is an outrageous attack on private property rights, effectively allowing government to seize property by dictating its use and disproportionately harming small rental property owners who are families of color. How? Let's speak and read about the bill really quick. So I'm going to bring up the information just so you have awareness on it. And then you make decide how you want to vote on it or how you want to talk to your awareness about it, because when CAR takes a stance, it's usually very, very negative. So here's the background on this. AB 854, okay, this is the background, okay. It forces small rental property owners to stay in business when they can't afford to do so, okay. So how? Okay, they're really looking at the supply chain issues. It forces, how does it do it? Prevents owner from moving into extended family. So the AB 24 interferes with property owners' immediate need to move an elderly or ill family member into a unit. So a family who owns, how does it do this? Okay, here's the bill language, first of all. I'm gonna pull this up for you too. No, this is not the bill language. I thought it was going to be there. So I think it's going to discourage people who recently acquired the property as a rental property. So I think it's going to discourage them from quickly selling, fix and flippers, people who are looking for a quick profit, which is a part of our business, is to flip a property and improve it or add value to it like an ADU and then sell it. It's kind of discouraging that. I think they're going to be putting in a lot of protections for tenants. So these things are going to really impact and discourage investors' activity and make home ownership and rental property ownership very less attractive. Okay, so I think there's some language in here that we need to understand and read. I think if I want to pull it up, I could just look it up right here. And the Ellis Act has to do with back in the day. Today, Ellis Act reform. This is really going into here. If you want to go ahead and read this. It allows landlords to evict residentials when exiting the rental business. So this is one of those, it's a takeaway and stripping away the Ellis Act of 1985. That's what it is. Typically, a owner would be able to evict or vacate a unit for own use or immediate family person's use. So I think it's stripping that away for rental properties. Okay. So if you wanted to take a red alert, you can notify, you can at least read about the language. And I just want to share the awareness of this. So you guys can understand that there are many, every year, legislation could be stripping away some of the private property rights. Okay. And so it's my job to keep you at least aware of it, and then you can read up on it. Now, the most recent update from May 16th, 2 days ago, is that there's really a glass half full, half empty. So there's at least if you're looking at the optimistic view, they feel that inflation is being kind of getting in check a little bit, not getting any worse. So that's kind of good news. There has been a slowdown in the economic activity. And I know we're all feeling this because it has feel like it's cooled off a bit in terms of home prices and sales activity, especially for listings. So I've been keeping a pulse on some of the listings that we've had and interviewing some of the agents as well. I am seeing that there is let me go ahead and pull up the slide. There has been a cool down in activity. Some listings are what you call taking longer days on market. And some people are actually thinking and considering, Kelvin, do you think I should go ahead and ask the seller for a price reduction? And you know, there's some merit. If you're on the property, on the market for longer than 3 weeks, I think it is decent time to consider it and have that discussion and let the sellers know exactly what you've been doing in order to get this activity, to drive a lot of open houses and people in traffic. And if the market's not responding, there's reasons for that. And, you know, don't just take one escape and say, oh, the interest rates are high. Okay. But yeah, they are high. It's more expensive for the borrower to borrow that money and to write a strong offer. Yes, I agree, but there's more factors to it. Okay, let's see what your competitors are doing that are neighboring. Pull up your CMA that you provided to them 3 weeks ago and compare the listings that were active at the same time. How many of those have sold or not? You might find the same active listings that went live when you did, they're probably still on the market too, unless they were priced better or, you know, they had better condition or better thing, this and that. But you got to really price your properties and keep a pulse on what's going on in the market stronger than ever before. Because simply before, all we had to do was just list the property with a couple of photos and the property would sell itself. Now we're going to have to learn or refresh back how we used to do the good old days, how we market and list properties and host an open house, and how we're going to have events, how we're going to drive activity and spread that awareness, because that's going to be more relevant in the new normal. So here's the updates, and I'm going to share with you what's going on in our region in California. You guys see my screen? Okay, so let's take a look at quick. This is the activity in terms of the market overall in California, and I'll specify the regions when I talk. Notice how many closed sales are going on. I do see, this is 2022. I do see a downturn in sales, a sharp downturn, and you're going to see that as well in pending sales. You're seeing, in terms of active listings though, a rise of inventory. Look at that, guys. We have a sharp increase of inventory statewide. You also have a sharp increases in the list prices, in the closed prices. So that's telling us that there's more inventory, there's more things to sell, there's more listings right now, which is creating more of a normalized market. Okay. Now, How many of them had to discount? Okay, we're starting to see that there might be a little bit more discounting going on. So let's talk about single family homes, closed sales. Okay, in January in 2022, you can see closed sales peaked around January, February, and then it just suddenly just start showing a downtrend. How do I know this? Well, we can see by May right here, month to month. We have these sales, strong March, good amount of April activity, and all of a sudden May has declined. Okay, just remember, sales are a lagging indicator that are 30 days behind. So these March and April closings were actually probably contracted and executed more like February and March, 1 month, 30 days prior. So month to month for this, what can we see here? The existing single family home sales growth is showing a decline. As of May, we're showing a 22% decline. And that's telling me sales activity is slowing down. And this is supposed to be when peak activity happens, right in preparation for the spring, summer months. So this is a sharp contrast to what's normal in our industry. Even though I do expect buyer interest and activity still is there for the demand, it's just a little bit less demand because the rates are so high. And there's a lot of discouraged borrowers who are priced out of the market. So we're seeing that the home sales this month versus the previous month is only 9,800 in terms of our current month sales. And prior to that, we had 12.5. So we're really showing month to month activity slowing down. And this is aggregated data. Okay. So let's look at the region. Southern California, the orange factor here is also showing that closed sales are declining as relative to normal. And it's also going industry-wide, statewide. You're seeing all regions having a sharp decline. It's very consistent with when the rise of interest rates and the Fed increased them. That's when you start seeing all of these things declining, okay? That's what the Fed was anticipating to do to fight inflation, is to slow down the economy. All right, so pending sales is showing down. Everything is kind of negative looking in terms of the outlook. Well, if you look at positive things, there's more new listings to sell. So it's nice, it's now a good time to be a buyer's agent. It'll be a little bit easier to get your offer accepted as relative to before. With more inventory, that means we have more ability to negotiate and add some of the things that we need in terms of, hey, I need 17-day loan contingency. I need a full 14 days or whatnot to inspect the home. And I want a termite and home warranty. Great. You can request these and your services that you want to work with, your affiliates that are here in the meeting and whatnot. You can get your offer accepted and fight for them because you have more leverage today. Okay. So utilize your leverage. Don't just give it away just because it's customary that the listing agent picks this and that. No, it's not. It's negotiable. It's always been this way. Okay. So by region, we have some high increase in listings in terms of Southern California, still relatively high. And total inventory is on the rise, active listings, this and that. So if you want to look at, I'm not going to go through every single slide. I just wanted to go through the bullet points. So let's take a look at the bullet points really quickly. I go back to the sales meeting. And it's right over here. All right, sorry, it's pulling it up. So our active listings are near last year's peak. So we have a high in terms of the entire 2021, the highest active listings and during that period of time. So we have that. So we're matching the active listings inventory. Mortgage rates continue to climb on. The average 30-year fixed is 5.3% as of 2 days ago, May 16th. Mortgage applications are holding up despite rate hikes. There's some resiliency as there still are borrowers who are wanting to apply for homes, not as much as before, but they are considering adjustable rates, which has a nice teaser rate for the first 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, whichever arm that you're trying to go for. Inflation is showing easing down as they've risen the interest rates. So it's still elevated, it's still a concern, but the fears of a crazy inflation is hyperinflation. Those are easing away. So there is consumer sentiment towards housing still. It is the lowest level in 2 years. So there's still a lot of people who don't want to be homeowners and they just can't afford it, or they're really trying to tighten their budget. So maybe it's they're feeling the cost of the market and the food and the restaurants, as well as the gas prices. So in terms of that, that's the weekly update on the market activity. Any questions as I move on? All right, let's keep going. There's a commercial class here regarding solutions to a housing crisis. CCRE is the Center California Real Estate. We have a great John Seabury is the CAR CEO moderator who will be having this class on June 9th. So if you want to learn about solutions to a housing crisis, but they're going to talk about affordability, builders, and adding inventory. Cool stuff to keep a pulse and be able to sound smarter and more intelligent when you talk about the market with your clients. I got my YouTube channel going on. Watch some of the past recordings if you missed any of our classes or sales meetings. And let's get on to our new inventory. So our social media is there and YouTube channel if you want to subscribe. And congratulations, we got a brand new listing over here. Danny High has a listing, San Ramon. If you don't know where this is, it's a hot area in Northern California. 2239 Ashbourne Drive, San Ramon, 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath, 3.38 million. I'm very proud of Danny for taking a listing and really going out of your comfort zone. Many of you are only used to selling in Los Angeles County, and there is ability, your real estate license in California allows you to sell anywhere you want. So Danny asked me about learning how to list a property in Northern California. I taught him how. We both joined the Association of Bay East Association of Realtors to get our listing up there. We invested in our business. Danny flew up there and did some staging. So if you want to look like what a person and what an agent can do without hiring a professional staging company, go ahead and take a look at his photos because he staged this himself. And he did a really great job for his client. Melissa has 2939 Leeward Avenue in number 212 in Los Angeles. This condo is for sale, 1.19, great location, almost 1,700 square feet. And Helen has a new listing for lease, 1121 El Monte Avenue. Huge lot, it's over a half acre, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,900 square feet. I've seen this one, partially remodeled, very great single family, 1-story home, walking distance to Arcadia High School. And if you want to talk to her, she has applications already in, so quickly talk to her. Sylvia has a listing on Doolittle Avenue, 2564, 1.2 million single family. This single family starter home, or this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,546 square foot home has offers already. Talk to Sylvia if you have any clients interested quickly. This one's going soon. She also has a mobile home, manufactured home for sale in Covina. If you have anyone who wants to downsize into something that's reasonably affordable, maybe you have a client who needs to get displaced and they need to find something quickly. Hey, why not at least check out a mobile home, manufactured home for $150,000, live in it for 5-6 months while you find your next property. And who knows, maybe 6 months from now, as you transition to your next property because you're forced out of your rental property or whatnot, you might find that the market is even better for a buyer in 6 months from now, with more and more inventory, more price decreases, and longer days on market that you will find. You might see yourself getting better value buying 6 months from now, not right now. Sylvia's on fire. She's got another single family in Glendora. This is for sale at 1126 Allen Avenue and 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. She got a lot of business while she had her trip and fall, but I can see that she's pouring it all back and back to business. So kudos to her for her patience and for the clients for her patience, waiting for her to recover. Julia has 22711 East Lamare Lane in Lake Forest. This gorgeous property has a 1.35 million. Recently, they just price reduced actually. So this is something that's a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath. And I really want to encourage you to check out the photos. For anyone who's looking for a gorgeous Orange County home, this property, there is very a motivated seller, negotiable on that price. Talk to Julia, but this community is one of the best in the entire Lake Forest region. You're only 5-10 minutes away from Irvine, California. And there's a huge, beautiful lake that you're just 2 houses away from walking around a beautiful, gorgeous lake community. Very low HOA fees too. Winnie Bai has a new listing over here, 3743 Cogswell Road in El Monte. This is a 1-bedroom, 1 bath for lease. Talk to her if you have anyone interested in an affordable rental. And Manny Aquino has this back on the market, 3418 8th Street, Los Angeles. This 2-bed, 1 bath single family is 600,000. All right, and we got Milton has this one coming soon. Congrats, buddy. 541 Howard Street, Pasadena, being offered at 850,000. 2-bedroom, 1 bath with a nice big lot of 8,500 square feet. This is a townhouse, craftsman style. So coming soon. This one's talk to Milton at the Arcadia office. We also have Henry Liu. This diamond bar listing on 21,002 Bandana Drive. Nice big 11,500 square foot lot, single family, offered at 800,000. Adam, congrats to you. You got 3755 Randolph Street. Adam, you're here. Do you want to speak about your listing? You want to pitch it? Coming soon? $1.1 million. And in El Sereno, if you don't know the area, it's a really attractive and up and coming hipster town. El Sereno has come up a lot in value. It's a lot of younger professionals working and living here. This is a 6-bedroom, 7 bath, 2,800 plus total square feet on a 3-unit property with over 15,000 lot size. That's actually really attractive to have 3 units, each unit less than 400,000. That's a really attractive price. I expect this to go. So talk to Adam and find out if there's a rent control in this region as well. So you can find out the income, because there might be rent control in this neighborhood. San Gabriel Boulevard, Steve Hang has a brand new listing for sale. This is 3,180, 3,180,000 for this gorgeous property, 5 bedrooms, 6 baths. This is North Pasadena. This is North San Gabriel Boulevard. And this is unincorporated Pasadena area region, just around Lombardi Drive. This is on a not so busy street. It's a very beautiful property, a huge lot, 18,000, 4,500 square feet living area. Very gorgeous home. All right, congrats to our closers. Edward just closed on this gorgeous home in Yorba Linda. 3747 Paisley Drive closed. Is a 2,000 square foot newer property, gorgeous curb appeal. I love the stone and the stonework to really make that an attractive single family. PUD. Mei Zhang and I closed on 1976 Haywood Street, Unit F in Simi Valley. I'm very proud of May for doing an excellent job in working this listing while I couldn't physically be there all the way in Simi Valley. So she did a great job in doing everything quick sale, way over asking. So our client, it was very, very happy. Helen Ma has this wonderful sale, 2561 Freeborn Street in Duarte. This is a 1490 square foot home. She did a great job in representing her buyer, and this closed for 936,000. So thank you, Helen, and congrats on your recent sale. Melissa closed on this residential lease townhouse in 104 Spectacle in Irvine. Congrats to her. Very nice lease, very good property. And Michael Liu, he closed on this escrow, 1531 Glenshaw Drive, La Puente. This sold at 718,000. Very proud of Michael. He's been awesome. Great guy. Lawrence closed down 100 Alameda Street in the unit 220. This is a residential lease. It's costing 2230 square feet, roughly $3 a square foot in this downtown LA region. Lois closed escrow on this beautiful 1143 single family home on Holliston Avenue in Pasadena. 1,441,000 for the single family in Pasadena. I love her marketing. I love the photo. Sold and a big smile. Great job. Michael, you got this lease as well. Another one nearby, 2141 Kellogg Park Drive. This one leased for $2,900 per month. And Jennifer leased this senior housing complex called Evergreen Manor, 918 Garvey Ave, Unit 213, Monterey Park, leased at $1,750. That's a little over $2.15 per square foot. Great job, Jennifer. I had another closing as well. So I closed 614 Mountain in Pasadena, but this one never hit the MLS. So we sold this one off market to an investor. Anyone else have any closings or active listings coming soon? I know. Anyone else? Well, I know there's a little bit more activity. We still have some commercial activity going. And I know there's 6 listings. I know there's 6 closings that's coming by Friday. So I'm very proud of all your activity. I know there's a lot of business going on still. For those of you who choose to be continuing to be in this business and industry and servicing your clients and sharing all this good, all the news and the updates. Like I said before, it was time to sell last year. It was time to sell in the last 12 months because we are going to see more days on market and more inventory. So with that, call your buyers back up because they now have a little bit more leverage. Okay. So there's still a lot of people who need to buy or sell. And despite the rising inventory, rising inflation and the cost of oil and this and that, everyone, you know, just like oil is like real estate. Even whether the price goes up or down, it doesn't matter. People still need it. Okay, people still need a house. People want to live somewhere. And you see a ton of homelessness out on the streets right now. That's still an issue that's going on all of our streets. So let's continue to sell our products. Let's continue to service our clients, reach out and talk to more people about what's going on. So that way you can find your next lead. Thank you guys for being here.
Kelvin, great job. Great info.
All right, guys. So enjoy the rest of the month and I'll see you in 2 weeks. I will be out of town for Memorial Day weekend. So I do have an event coming up where I'll be in Tennessee. I've been invited with Coldwell Banker to join the President's Award of Honor celebration.
Congrats.
So I'll be taking some time for my first visit to Tennessee and going over there for a corporate event. So
congratulations.
I'll also be networking and trying to build business and referrals to our region. So there's also cool stuff, but we are and you can write this in all of your marketing materials that we are a 2021 President Award of Honor recognized office. So go ahead and celebrate, share the news, and you could tell your clients we're an award-winning company and you belong to an award-winning office. So I hope you leverage that in your favor. Okay, you could say those honest things and like I said to all of the agents everywhere, if you need help, you need support, you want to set up a meeting at the client, at the office, our management team is willing to help and support you, make you look shine and help answer the questions, make them feel like the customer is being taken care of and that there's an office and a support team and management behind them. So your clients feel like they're getting the best service. Okay, we do this for everybody. Just hopefully just bring it and let us know in advance so we could plan for this. Don't just do things on the fly. Oh, I also have another closing too today. I have my listing in Loma Linda sold off market as well. And it is a big,
Congratulations.
so I have another closing this week. I'm excited, but it's been, it was not me. I shared it into my meeting a couple of weeks ago, and another Dynasty agent wrote up the offer before I could put it up on the MLS. So another Dynasty agent sold it. I'm happy for him. And he got his buyer to close it quickly in less than 2 weeks. So everyone's happy. My client's happy. His buyer's happy. So that's what we do. We help our clients be, really truly just putting together. You don't need an MLS technically. Okay, the MLS is for agents and listing agents and sellers who are asking, I need someone to cooperate with me. I'll give you an incentive to sell my listing because I need your help. That's what the MLS originally came from. Okay. But a good brokerage could sell listings at market value without the MLS. And I've done that twice last month. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys next time.
Take care. Have a good one.
Okay, bye.